Hello. I am showing you some things in the next couple of videos that I made from these beautiful beads and, and items that I got from Beebeecrafts. If you would like to receive some complimentary product and do some tutorials also in an unboxing, all that information is down below. Also, if you would like to purchase some of these beautiful things, there's a coupon down below also that you can use and get a discount. So let's get started. If you'll go back and look at my haul video, two of my favorite things that I got is that I got some Goldstone beads. And I don't know if they're showing up as pretty as they are, but they're very, very sparkly. And then these are what is called blue goldstone, navy blue goldstone. And I've already made one bracelet with the goldstone beads. And I wore this to church. I just love it. It's so comfortable. And the next, I also had ordered, there's not many left now, but some of these little divider beads. And there were gold and silver in the package. And this also is listed down below. On this one with the goldstone, I used gold. And on the blue, I intend to use silver. These beads have a nice larger hole that works perfectly with memory wire for bracelets. And to me, memory wire bracelets are the most fun. It's like coloring in a coloring book. I just love doing work on memory wire. Now, there's a few pointers I could give you on using memory wire. If you don't know what it is, it looks like a slinky when you get it. I've used a lot of mine while I've had it. But it looks like a slinky, what we used to play with. Slinky, slinky. You're probably not old enough to remember those. But anyway, that's how it comes. And, hold on, I've gotten that tangled back up in there. I just spent, I don't know how long untangling that. But anyway. In the bracelet I made, I wanted several different layers. And usually on the memory wire, when you're measuring how much you want to cut, is you want to wrap it around your wrist because it takes a little more than you think. And when you cut it, I always allow on anything I make an extra amount, but you want the two end pieces eventually when you're done to line up to where it looks like this. I mean, it's not a have-to thing, but it is much more professional looking if they end about the same place on each side. Now, before I say anything about cutting memory wire, most of you probably know this. I've wasted or ruined many a good flush cutter cutting memory wire. It is different than regular wire, and whatever clippers, cutters, whatever you use, they need to be exclusively for memory wire. They even make memory wire cutters. Excuse me, I've got a piece of Cracker Jack in my throat that I was eating earlier. And they will ruin whatever cutters you use to cut them. But there are different ways to end it. Obviously, you know, if you put that bead on there, if you don't do something on the end while you're working, it's just going to go right off. For many years, the way I did my, that's not my pliers, I just would take my pliers and I actually was bending it up to stop the bead. I prefer it bent up for some reason, but you can bend it however you want to bend it and secure it with a bead or whatever, however you want to do that. But, you know, so that the beads don't come off. And then before you finish it off completely, you want to finish these to where they're tight, and maybe either do it this way or use your needle nose pliers and turn it in. But memory wire is difficult to work with. It's easier to bend it in the shape that it's going, but the beads tend to not stay on there as well when you do that. But you could bend it forward instead of backwards and work with it to secure the bead. But what I did on this last one I made, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out, is I used crimping beads on the end. And I thought it sounded crazy, and I looked it up, and other people do that too. It is a little testy to get it to tighten onto that wire, but I worked with it, and if you know what a crimp bead is, it's just a teeny little bead, a little piece of metal. There's different kinds of them. And you take these pliers and you use the first set that has a tooth in it to make them divided in the middle, and then usually I go at it the other way with the top part. But what I did that on these, and I think it looks very finished, and it has held up well so far. Any kind of crimp bead would probably work. I tried to find more of an elongated one for this project. And you just thread your beads on there in whatever order you want to do it. I think the navy blue and silver is going to be really, really pretty. See how, well, this is silver. You can just see that those navy blue goldstones will look really pretty with silver. And I'm going to put, I'm not going to string all that one today for you. I may show it to you in the next video. But it's just a very simple project. And if you don't feel like you can work the crimp bead, it's really no big deal just to do it like I showed you. And then there's, let me get my needle nose and I'll show you how you would get all your beads on there, but you can turn that in that way, or you can do it the other way like I was telling you. It's a little easier bending. You can do it under. I just prefer, if I'm going to do this method, doing it like that. And that, if it's tightened correctly, holds the beads just fine. And you also, the advantage of this method of ending your memory wire bracelet is that you can come back in and dangle a charm or another bead or something off of those loops, and that adds some, detail to the bracelet. So these beads all came from Beebeecrafts. All that information is down below. They carry a lot of everything. You want to, while you're there, look, what all they do have. I intend to also make some earrings out of these Goldstone. When we first got into dealing with jewelry, people would fight over Goldstone pieces. They are just very popular. So if you're wanting to just, make an investment and make a lot of earrings for gifts or for whatever to sell, Goldstone's very popular, and that's a good choice for your collections from Beebeecrafts. Okay, look for the next video where I will be doing another project. I have also some other stone beads. I'll have to look up to be sure the name. But anyway, I'll be doing something with those, and hopefully I'll be able to show you my blue Goldstone bracelet when I get it finished. And I'm tickled to death with these beads from Beebeecrafts. I love these. And you get a very, very generous amount of those. So, look for the next video. Thanks a whole lot, and be sure and check out Beebeecrafts. Bye.